Please welcome the wickedly talented
Betches Video Club.
There's a mistake.
Betches.
You guys won Best Picture.
Welcome back to Betches Video Club, the show where the Betches Video team talks all things movies and TV. It's like book club, but with way more screens. Like, seriously, way more. Like, picture the amount of screens that you would have at a book club and then double it. And then take that and then double that. That's how many screens we're working with over here. I actually did have two when I was watching EPL, Eat, Pray, Love, which is what we're talking about tonight.
Apple?
/ today or this morning, depending on when you're listening to it. I had it up on my phone because I was on the plane, and then I had my laptop up behind that, taking notes on it, sort of doing a little bit of back behind the scenes research.
And then what'd you have on the monitor behind in the seat?
I had the flight tracker.
Right.
I like to know where I
always
am.
do that. I always do that.
Really quick tea about the guy next to me on the flight. Obviously, I had to look at his texts because I'm legally obligated to. Mm-hmm. Basically, for some reason, he and his wife got separated, and she was in the window seat across the aisle, and I was on the aisle seat. And he was like, "Oh, would you be willing to switch with my wife? Like, she's on the aisle." And I was like, "Oh, literally right across the aisle? Of course, no problem." And there was a woman sitting there. So I was like, "Okay, do you want to switch so you can sit next to your husband?" She was like, "That's not my husband." I was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." And then I was like, "She said she's not married to you." And he was like, "Oh no, my wife is the one in the window." I was like, "Oh." And then I had to do the hardest thing I've ever done in my life, which was say that I didn't want the window seat. And I did it.
You said that?
And I did it.
That's so brave.
Thank
Brave.
you.
How was that brave?
Wow.
It's brave. She said no.
Really scary to tell a man you don't know who's also bald that you don't want to do what he's asking you to do.
Also bald. They tend to go to the gym and also box
he was
and
like,
wrestle.
it's buffed up.
It's hard to be like, no, I don't want you to be with your wife.
I said, "I'm sorry, I prefer the aisle." And he said, "No problem." It was literally no big deal.
It's like, but in your head, it feels so big.
Huge.
Yeah.
So
wow.
anyways, then I can see he's texting his wife. And his wife didn't care at all, by the way. She's already made friends with the other two people in her row.
Fun.
Okay, so then the window seat of our row was this woman who cracked me up. She sits down, immediately falls asleep, is snoring so loudly.
For her.
Beyond loudly. Everyone in our section's looking around going, "Who is that?"
Love
Like,
that.
it was beyond loud. And the wife in the aisle seat across the aisle, the window seat across the aisle, is texting the husband going, "Is that snoring coming from the woman next to you?" And I was like, "Oh, this is funny." Like, they're texting about the woman.
Yeah.
I'm like, looking at it. And he's like, "Ha ha ha, yes." And the wife texted him, "People are going to think that's your wife." And he hated that. Because this woman was a little bit older. She wasn't as objectively attractive as his wife was from what I could see. And plus she's snoring so loud. Like,
This man can't
Bald
have
guys.
a wife. Like the
So
right
wait.
wife.
I know. So he texts back, he goes, "No, they won't. Period. Send."
Ooh.
Separate
Whoa.
message. She goes, "Me and the blonde." Me. I wanted to be like, "Sir, please do not speak to your wife about me that way." I was just like, "Oh my God, now the wife is going to hate me." Like, I was like spiraling, you guys.
Wait, but didn't it feel kind of fierce to be the blonde?
No, I don't. Then I was thinking, well, what do I actually have a problem with this? Because I had a really quick reaction, like, I hate this. But then I was like, wait, who's to say that that's like using me in some, derogatory way? Maybe like if I could be the thing that spices up their sex life and I don't even have to be a part of it, how fun is that?
That's tea.
What a gift
also,
I gave them.
You're the blonde.
No, he goes, me and the blonde, period. I had chills. Then,
And you told him no, and that is so impressive.
but that was before. Now
Still.
he's using me in his,
Yeah.
sexual schemes with his wife. The wife does not like
Sexual
this.
schemes.
Ooh, what'd she say?
I can feel her. Look at me. She leans, she looks. She texts back, "You're funny, period."
Like, you're out of his league. That's what she was saying.
Yeah.
She was saying you wish.
I hope that's what she meant.
Was she hot?
gagging.
No.
Okay.
Was he hot?
No! Neither of them were hot. No one in that whole row was hot except for me.
I thought you said he was bald
Wait,
and
what about
buff,
his
so it
first
wasn't
wife,
even
the woman
Diesel?
on the aisle?
No,
You weren't saying next to Vin Diesel.
He was watching Hannity the whole time. He was not hot.
Oh, no.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't want to be part of their
Anything.
bedroom culture. Okay, I want to start off with a really important question. We're talking about Eat, Pray, Love today. Eat, Pray, Love Javier Bardem.
I'm eating him. Eating done. Every part.
Okay.
Well, I'll probably lick him like an ice cream cone. Because, girl.
Yeah.
Have you seen him?
You got to get your food wet before
Have you
you
guys
eat
heard
it.
of him? Seen him before? Because,
Yes.
wow. You know what I did too? That was also crazy. I mean, listen, he's so daddy now, but like, did have to do a little like Javier Bardem young Google search.
Javier Bardem young.
Oh,
God
my
damn.
God. Yeah.
God damn.
If you're listening to this, switch to YouTube or go to Spotify.
You're going to see several photos.
Several photos of young Javier Bardem.
Okay, so you're eating him. Brian, what are you
Eating.
doing?
Oh, of course, I'm loving him.
Yeah, loving.
I'll pray.
Loving.
And that means, Tess, you're praying.
I'll pray.
And what are you praying about him for? Or praying on him for?
I am just on my knees
Begging.
praying.
Hot couple alert, married to Penelope Cruz.
Oh.
What?
You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah.
Powerful
Wait.
couple.
And who
Excuse
is
me?
Penelope Cruz for those who don't know?
She is a famous actress.
No.
For those in the audience who
Just
don't know.
know that.
There's
Voltaire,
no way.
Vicky
Who know the
Cristina,
name, but-
Barcelona,
Which one?
Vanilla Sky.
But
She
most
was in-
famously, Nespresso.
Nespresso. Have you seen an Nespresso commercial before? That's her.
I think I know who you're talking about. Yeah. I do need a picture, but
When you see the pic, you'll be like, oh, of course.
yeah.
Him in Skyfall, even though he's blonde, still fine.
Yeah, he could sort of pull off anything,
Yeah.
anywhere, anytime.
Yeah.
Well, for those who haven't watched Eat, Pray, Love, here's a brief synopsis of what it's about. Released in 2010 based on Liz Gilbert's 2006 memoir of the same name, Liz Gilbert thought she had everything she wanted in life: a home, a husband, and a successful career. You always do that. It's literally the most distracting thing. You punctuating physically every syllable I say. It's just crazy.
1, 2, 3. I'm sorry. I'll stop.
It's giving younger brother. Now newly divorced and facing a turning point, she finds that she is confused about what is important to her. Daring to step out of her comfort zone, Liz embarks on a quest of self-discovery that takes her to Italy, India, and Bali. You know what shocked me? Directed by Ryan Murphy.
Yeah. Same. Shocked.
I go, wait, what? But then when you're watching it, doesn't it sort of make sense?
It's
it
exactly
feels
right.
like romantic in the way that he sort of like he has a romantic lens on the world. You know, like an
Yes.
American Horror Story, how
Yeah.
romantic it is.
Yeah, totally. No, but it did. And I also feel like, so this was 2010. So this is kind of his Glee era.
This is Glee era.
This is Glee era.
And he wrote the screenplay with Jennifer Salt. And of course, this is starring Julia Roberts playing another real world person. We did Erin Brockovich earlier.
She loves to do that.
James Franco, Richard Jenkins, Viola Davis, Billy Crudup, and Javier Bardem.
The Italian tutor. So hot.
Oh.
Yeah.
In my head, there is a scene where she fucks the Italian tutor.
I know. Well,
I can see it.
There's a moment you think they're going to. He like walks her back to the house.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
And I was like, oh yes, finally. And then she's like with the Swedish lady.
No, literally.
Right.
And I go, oh, I'm misremembering this. It was a threesome. Like, why was I rewriting it
my
in
God.
my
You
head?
just really wanted to see him have sex with Julia
I
Roberts.
really did.
Well,
I mean,
it can mean many things, as we heard from my Javier Bardem.
he is
So-
orange. That's
Yeah.
true.
Well, here's what I think about the cast. I felt like this was the club, bus, another club.
Yeah,
of
it is,
casts.
it is.
Like,
Yeah.
when Viola Davis is there, I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
She's low-key in everything.
She's in everything.
So this movie got mixed reviews from critics. Some found it charming and praised Ryan Murphy and Julia Roberts for doing a great job. And others said it's a self-absorbed, long and shallow film, which I thought was sort of harsh.
I think it was a little
It
harsh.
technically is on the longer side, so that's just like a fact. That's fine. But self-absorbed and shallow, like, I don't know. To me, not to like get right into it, but that felt like 2010 like cloaked misogyny, because I was like, yeah, a woman going off on a journey to find herself. God forbid.
Yeah.
God forbid she
We've
focus
nev-
on herself for
men
once.
have never done
Yeah.
that.
Like, I didn't find it shallow at all, actually.
I thought it was greatly self-absorbed. I wanted to know about her life. I wanted to absorb in her life.
Well, also, like, it's based on a memoir.
I literally was just gonna say, I was like, it's an autobiography. What do they
Yeah.
want her to focus on everyone else?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
it's
Yeah.
like,
It's a movie about a person grieving their life and finding themselves. So of course it's going to be about
Them.
the
themselves.
first word
Yeah.
of self-discovery is self.
Wait.
I mean, it's about, yeah.
I will say, I know that this did really well. Like it was received well, like at the box office.
Oh, yeah. So this was a $60 million budget. Do you guys know how much it made?
I do.
No.
I looked at it.
$205 million.
That's a good
Whoa.
return.
I do, however, think that in today's climate, it probably wouldn't perform as well or be received as well because, you know, people are very want for things. Well, necessities and like, you know, healthcare.
Yes.
So it does seem a bit like extravagant.
Can I offer a counterpoint?
Yeah.
I totally agree with you, but I do think an important part of the reality of that journey, and this is not in the movie, but Liz Gilbert paid for that trip with a $200,000 advance that she got for pitching this book to a
Oh, that's
publisher.
iconic. That's awesome.
Which I'm like,
Genius.
that is genius. Like, I'm sorry. If I could do that, I 100% would. Like, I'm going to make somebody else pay for my self-discovery journey. Yeah, that's genius.
I'm gonna make a vlog. Ooh. Betches Video Club, we're all gonna vlog making our self journey, and we're all gonna travel the world together.
Betches
for a
Video
year.
Club travel.
Travel edition.
Yes.
Travel
Yes.
edition.
Oh my God, Anthony Bourdain, parts unknown, but videos. Anyways, I just think that's an important distinction. Like, yes, if somebody was like, I'm just going to drop everything and go on this year-long trip, that would be extravagant and crazy and not really relatable. But the fact that this is the first book she sold based off of a long career of being in journalism, I just think that's so cool. That's also like a really serious advance to get. That means that the publishers like really believed in her.
I get it. I get why someone would say like, okay, this is a little woo-woo.
But
Oh yeah,
there's-
no, it's definitely woo-woo. That was the critique. They were like, in order to enjoy the film, you have to belong to the narcissistic subculture of woo-woo.
Oops.
Okay.
I mean,
guess
but
I am.
okay,
Yeah.
but okay. No offense. I feel like especially the India portion sort of shed light on that because you'll be in those meditation rooms and it's 7 white women with their hands like this. Yeah. So it's sort of showing exactly who has the money to fly to an ashram in India with like a vague guru.
Yeah. No,
Like-
it's definitely not a perfect movie. I just was reading the reviews from the time and I was like, these are men writing about a woman that they don't want to have this experience. So, okay, in the same review, the reviewer literally complains about how many plates of pasta she eats in Italy and calls it gluttonous. Why are you talking about how many plates of pasta she's eating? This is so stupid.
It's also the eat section.
Yeah.
Can we be so
It's
for
the
real?
eat
It's
section.
literally the
Eat
eat
section.
section.
That was one of my favorite scenes. The one
It's
where
amazing.
she's eating and she's just like, I spent my whole life like thinking about my calories, waking up, and I'm not going to do that. And I was like, yes.
That's really relatable.
It was so, and like eating pasta freely, I can't wait for the day.
I so badly wanted pasta watching that movie.
Oh, same.
That was porn.
Like,
that was
porn. That was food porn.
And I want you to remember that when I make my 30-second pitch at the end for why this is the best foodie movie. Okay? Porn. You all used the P word. You loved it. Okay? That brings me actually to my hot take for this film. Well, it's more of a question. Does this movie get better or worse with age?
So I think it gets better with your age as a woman growing up,
yeah.
but maybe not with the age of time.
Okay, that makes sense.
Like I think people might watch this now because like definitely had the feminist in me being like, what? She ends up with the guy at the end? Ugh.
Yeah.
But then like the hopeless romantic in me was like, wait, I
well,
love this.
stay tuned for later where we find out what happened to the marriage.
Oh, well, okay. I have.
That's the best part about this movie. It's based on a real person who
true.
continued to write books about her life. So we know
Wait.
exactly what happens.
Oh, I didn't know any
Oh wait,
of
that's
this.
Yes.
fierce.
Yes.
Okay, wait. I have a slightly alternative take, as in completely opposite.
Okay.
where
Slightly alternative, completely opposite.
I feel like it gets better with time because time feels so dark right now
Hmm.
that like it really just brought me back to a time where the worst thing you had to worry about was your shitty marriage in New York City. So like,
Just that
and, like,
small
there's-
thing.
like there wasn't
That
like
still
like
happens.
I mean like I loved like just being like, yeah, this woman who just like she types on her old ass computer and has a razor phone and
Yeah.
she just flies across the countries
Yeah.
and explores and it just felt romantic and like
Totally. It
great
felt
to
like a
me.
rom-com. I think like
Yeah.
when I'm watching it being like, oh, this is a great rom-com, it holds up.
Yes.
I still think
Yes.
it's totally fine with age. When I'm watching it for like, oh, a story about feminism and women in like women coming out of divorce, I'm like, yeah, a little to be desired there.
Right.
You know?
But I didn't sit down going, in time to watch cinema. I was
Right.
just like, now entertain me with this good movie.
Exactly. I also think like not every movie needs to be everything.
Yes.
And so to that point, like if you just choose to view it with that sort of rose-colored glasses lens, it's still really fun.
I feel like the movie would be made differently today. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. There would be some sort of class consciousness in there.
Totally.
They would have addressed the fact that she's able to do this because of this. Like, they don't
Yeah.
really do that.
Yeah, like
No,
they
I
probably
know.
would have discussed the $200,000
Yeah.
advance, maybe, and like made a point to be like, this is rare. You should take
I
advantage of
am
it.
watching this the
Right.
entire time. Like, how much money is she spending on this? How is she paying for
Yeah, I thought
Yes.
about that too. When she was got the house in the bungalow, I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The man we did not talk about yet, though, is Billy Crudup.
Love
The
love
ex.
him.
He does
Yeah.
whiny very well.
Billy Crudup did such a good job though, because even though he's annoying, you see why they fell in love. You can see that, like, okay, he was a great guy probably when they met her. They probably were a great match. And she says, you know, we were too young to get married.
Yeah.
We were like naive. We didn't understand what marriage was.
There is something so frustrating though about being someone who knows what they want.
Yeah.
Being with someone or talking to someone who is so
Lost.
Like when like Julia Roberts' character is like successful journalist or whatever, and he's just like, oh, maybe I'll go become a teacher. I'm a pastry chef. I'm
So
a blah, blah, blah.
crazy.
He's all over the place.
Yeah.
Speaking of like that, the Billy Crudup of it all, I did love the scenes where they do the flash. They're not even flashbacks because they're her imagination, right? Where she's like getting closure on moments of their relationship.
Yes, that was smart.
I loved that. That gave me chills, and I thought that was such a good way to translate the memoir, which is probably like written as her memory. I haven't read it, but I'm imagining it's written as like a memory of hers, and I thought that was just so seamlessly transitioned into film. I really liked how they did that. When they're dancing on top of the ashram, I was like,
Yeah, that was
this
so
is
cute.
gorgeous. And I like that it's like she like lets go of the bitterness almost, you know. It's like her moment of forgiveness for herself, I guess, right?
Yeah.
One thing I have to talk about is the guy who would keep calling her Groceries.
Oh, what are you talking about? I love him.
I love him too.
Texas
But
Richard?
Wait, I
Groceries?
missed that nickname. Like, how did they
She
were
was
eating
eating
and
a
she
lot.
eats
a lot.
and
And
he
he
still
was
called
like,
her
"Hey,
Groceries. I
We
was
need
like,
to talk about
It's the belly
food
of it all.
shaming.
Like
the
we need
food
to
shaming.
stop.
It's eat is the first word of the movie. That's
Let
the
her
first
eat.
word of the title. So let her eat.
Pray and don't
Let
call me
her
fat
eat.
is what this should be called.
Eat, pray, love, and stop fucking body shaming me.
Yeah.
In parentheses.
well, back to the body shaming. I love when she gives that pep talk to the Swedish friend in
Oh.
Italy. She's
Yes.
like, "Let's go buy jeans. We'll just buy a new pair of jeans." I was like, "Yeah, it really. Why isn't it that simple?" Oh God, I
She
just.
buys herself lingerie.
Yes.
She's like, this is for me. It's like, yeah.
What were your other favorite scenes?
I just think of all of the eating scenes in Italy.
Yeah.
That's what I think of every time I think of the movie. Is just like, I want to eat that pizza.
No, Italy's the best part of it.
The scene that made my jaw drop was when the was it a guru? Is that what he's like?
Yep.
Didn't remember her at first. I was like, oh my god, is he?
Oh, I don't think he's a guru. Actually,
Ketut?
He's
He's like a-
he's like a local spiritual leader.
Okay,
I would
the
say.
Medicine
spiritual
man, I
leader.
think they called him.
Yeah.
She goes back to see him, and she's like, "It's me, remember?" And he's like,
No.
and she's like, "What?"
I love him.
I love. He
But
was
you
my
know what?
favorite.
You know what I liked about it?
Yeah.
Because did you catch why he didn't recognize her?
Because she looked better.
She
Because
looked better.
she looks better. I
yeah.
know, and I
she
thought
was like, "You were so ugly," and she's like, "What?"
it was amazing because it's like you see that he's seeing her soul,
Yeah.
and her inside, not.
But then he remembered her name, and I was like, "Thank God," because part of me I'd never seen this. I thought, "Oh, this whole thing is a scam." And I was like,
you.
Yeah. And I was like, wait, you could say that to anybody.
Yeah.
The woman who was working with him who was always like, you need a man. You need to get, like, it's just so classic. Like, she's doing this big journey, and no matter where she goes, there's always going to be someone being like, you need a man.
And isn't that so true?
Yeah.
Grace Abrams' word for that so true.
I have to say, one of my favorite lines that I think is just true. Thank God for Brazilian men. Thank God for Brazilians.
Okay.
Like,
I had an issue with this because he is so clearly not Brazilian.
Right.
Like, as a
true.
man married to a Spanish man, I was like, that is
You.
me. I was like, he's clearly
He's a
Spain.
Spaniard.
Yeah.
He's
a
from
Spaniard.
Madrid. He sounds like, I don't know. He didn't even do a weird Brazilian accent.
I know.
Or he doesn't even look Brazilian.
This is the 2010s casting of it all.
Yeah. I was like,
unfortunately.
okay.
yeah.
Also, why couldn't they just slightly change that part of the story?
To
make
Just
him
make him
Spanish.
Spanish.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
who cares?
I couldn't tell if this was a compliment. I found it endearing. But when they were in the water, he was like, you look at your body from far away and you're tall and slender. And then we get close up, you're like full of curves and I want to like squish you or something.
You're like round and soft.
And
or
I was
whatever
like,
he's
I
yeah,
like
like round and
that.
soft. And I was like, I like really liked that
I like
too.
that a lot. And I think that's like a metaphor for the movie. You look at her, you think she's one thing, and then you get to know her, you get closer, and you're like, oh, you're so much more complicated than that.
I also need to say dolce far niente. I need that. The sweetness of doing nothing. I've never met her. I don't know her.
You guys are
I
strangers.
have the panic of doing nothing,
Yeah.
which is I start doing nothing and I go, I have to do something. Whatever.
Right, yeah.
That's the American version. That's
Yeah.
the panic of doing nothing.
Well, bafanculo means fuck you.
Bafanculo.
So, and you do it like this.
Bafanculo. And I love that you
that
have to
was
talk
my
with your
favorite
hands.
scene when they do.
Yes,
they're
the
like,
hands.
they're
Oh, no,
doing
I
all
hated
those
that.
things.
You
Oh,
hated
I
that.
hated it.
Why?
The freeze frames?
I loved
They're
it.
so fun. That's very Ryan
I
Murphy.
No, and I thought that made me cringe. I
Okay.
have to say, I got
The line that
very
made me
cringe.
cringe was back to the you. She goes, me. I go, girl, calm down. We know it's about you. You don't need to tell us.
That's where the criticisms come from.
Yeah.
She said me, and they're like, that's all I heard in the whole movie.
Exactly. Yeah, that's it. Another one of my favorite lines was when Viola and Julia are watching James Franco in the bad play at the beginning. She goes, he's so good. And Viola goes, he's hot.
Yeah.
Like, he's not good. He's just hot, girl.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've said, yes.
I've said that 4,000 times.
I've said that a million times.
Yeah. So my big question for Eat, Pray, Love is, where would your Eat, Pray, Love be?
Ooh, our 3 locations.
Your 3 locations. Ooh. My eat would be France. I love French food. As we discussed in the Ratatouille episode, I love butter. And they love putting butter on things. I would pray in like Machu Picchu. I want to go somewhere mountainous, somewhere that feels spiritual, but still nature. And I've never been, so I think that would be really cool. And I feel like I'm open to different parts of myself when, like, that I haven't really explored. Example, prayer, when I'm in somewhere new. Because I'm like, oh, who am I here? You know what I mean? I don't know yet. And then I would love in maybe Italy. Italy is so romantic and hot.
There you go. Oh, so you'd switch the eat and the love.
Yeah, I think so. Because, I mean, you know, I was thinking about threesomes while she's eating that pasta. Like, it's very sexual to me there, yeah.
I would eat in Argentina.
Steak and wine.
Steak and wine. Oof, love. I would pray in New Zealand, I would like, because I would
Lord of the
pretend I was in
Rings.
Lord of the Rings. Exactly. I would do like the Lord of the Rings
Oh,
tour. Get really spiritual, in charge of that. And then love, Spain.
Of course.
You gotta do Spain.
That's easy for you.
That's Brian's.
Oh,
that's
that
Brian's
was a
love.
really good world tour.
Yeah.
Love that. A lot of south of the equator action.
Paris, I think I would also do for food because I do like French food, and I also think Italy would be like I don't have a good relationship with pasta yet, so I think that would be like not good for me.
Okay.
But I love chicken. And
They have that there. Poulet.
Oh, well, there you go. So, and then pray, I would do like a Sound of Music, like Vienna, Prague kind of thing, because
genius.
that's like one of my favorite movies, and I feel like that would be a spiritual awakening for me. And I'd be like, oh, right, I am her.
Sort of Catholicism vibes.
And then I would love in like Montana. I want to like ride a horse.
Yeah.
And like be on a
Bareback.
Oh, you want
ranch.
a rugged love.
Yeah, I want to like
Cowboy.
Yeah, I want to be like
Yellowstone.
Yeah, and then I
You want a Brokeback Mountain kind of love, baby
yeah,
girl.
yeah, but I don't want to be like yeah. I
Brian
don't
just
wanna
made a
be gay
face.
man.
Brian goes,
Yeah, I want to be on a ranch with a lot of horses, but like yeah, bareback for sure.
bareback.
Bareback
Got
for
it.
sure.
Got it, bareback.
Bareback for sure. Okay.
Bareback
I'm
faux show. Okay. All right. I'm gonna eat. Yup, you guessed it. In Italy, I'm gonna do that. Sorry, because I was so jealous the whole movie, and honestly, I'm an Italian.
Wait,
so.
you're not going to eat at your authentic Italian place
Boca
outside of Boca Raton
Well,
where they put crab cakes on penne
Yeah, I
alla
don't know what the
vodka?
fuck
I'm choosing Italy because the taste I've gotten from that restaurant
Now you know you'd like it.
has been perfection. Yeah, I know I would love it because they've been doing crab cakes on things. So yeah, I would have to eat, because also though with Italy, slept on thing about Italy, the food is different in each region. But the food is very different in each region.
Totally.
So I would go all around. Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't just stay in one place. I'd be like, let me just bounce around and
You'd
see
do
what
like
all
she
the different
did.
regions. Do like she did and find a fucking hot dude somewhere.
Love it.
My pray, I was inspired by Buddhism. I think I would go to Thailand
Oh, yeah.
and live in a dirty monastery with a bunch of grungy kids who have no purpose. And then my love, okay, I had 2 options in my head.
Pick one now.
Hot take, I think I'm going to go with Greece.
Ooh,
I think
forgot about Greece.
I'm inspired by famous flicks like Mamma Mia and Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. I think that
Pantalones.
Greek boys are so hot.
Yeah.
They're so hot from what I've seen in media. So, famously that means everyone there's hot.
Yeah.
But I just like feel like it would be a really romantic, cool, adventurous place. They can go swimming in the water.
Yeah, a lot of water.
Climbing on their mountains and different things. And like there's a lot of different history
I should
there.
Switch. Oh no, I chose Italy. There's water there. Okay, good.
There's water. You've got water. You're still Mediterranean girl.
I was getting jealous.
We'll hang out. We'll hang
swim
out in
across the
Med.
Mediterranean together.
And,
We'll meet in the
with
middle.
Our men.
I'll
With
be
our
there
men.
in Spain. I'll be there in Spain, so I can.
Oh,
also
perfect. You
meet
can come too.
Tess?
Tess, you're in Montana.
Yeah.
Thoroughly far away.
Yeah, I'll
No
be
water.
away.
It's gonna be dry.
It's gonna be dry.
You'll
Well,
stay
not
hydrated.
really.
Okay. I want to talk about where is Liz Gilbert now because just a reminder, this is a real person. Okay. So after Eat, Pray, Love, she wrote several more books, some of which were memoirs and some of which were novels. So right after Eat, Pray, Love, she wrote another memoir called Committed. It's the story of how she ended up breaking off her engagement to Javier Bardem. They got re-engaged. She came to the States. They got married here because he needed a green card. They were married for a little bit and then they did split eventually.
Ooh.
It's
So they
about
engaged, not, and then got married.
yeah, it's
Ooh.
about her recommitment to marriage. So that's why it's called Committed. Then she wrote another novel called Big Magic. That's more of a traditional self-help book. I've read it. It's really good. Like
Really?
it's about committing to like your inner creativity. It's sort of giving artist's way, but not in like a workbook style. Then she wrote a novel, City of Girls, and then another one called The Snow Forest. And then finally, this past year, she released her latest memoir. It's called All the Way to the River, Love, Loss, and Liberation, which is the story of her adjustment to newfound fame and fortune after all of the Eat, Pray, Love success, the breakup of her marriage with Javier Bardem, and her new relationship with Raya Elias, her unsuccessful attempted murder of Elias, Elias's death from cancer, and Liz Gilbert's realization that she is a sex addict.
Whoa!
What?
Wait,
Did
whoa.
she try to kill her fiance?
Liz Gilbert fell in love with her best friend, who's a woman.
A girl.
Raya.
Okay. Gay. Okay.
Gay.
All right. Got it.
Gay.
Okay.
And Raya was basically dying from cancer for much of their relationship together.
Oh.
And through, many complications in their interpersonal relationship, like codependency, love and sex addiction, she starts having these fantasies about murdering her.
And
And
she
it's
writes
a
about
very,
this in her own
she
book?
writes about it in her memoir. It was extremely controversial when it came out.
Yeah.
But I think it's so interesting to know that it really adds color to this whole Eat, Pray, Love journey. Because this is really just the beginning of her story, I think. It's like, yes, they ride off into the sunset at the end. That's not the end at all.
Ryan
it's
Murphy
actually-
should do this one.
Yeah, this is
Totally.
right up his alley. I feel like this is his American Horror Story version of Eat, Pray, Love.
Yeah.
It's Eat, Pray, Love to Love, Loss, Liberation.
That's
Pray, Love,
crazy
Loss,
to write about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the thoughts that a lot of people don't.
This is my 30-second pitch for why Eat, Pray, Love should win Best Foodie Movie of November for Betches Video Club. Eat, Pray, Love is the best foodie movie ever to exist, not only because it has eating and gorgeous food porn in it. What could be better than Julia Roberts slurping up a stunning spaghetti with slow-mo cheese sprinkled on top of it? But it also has insinuated threesomes, sexiness, and love, heartfelt love. Plus, there's the added value of prayer and also how hard it is to connect to prayer sometimes. It's a real, honest take about food and so much more than that. So not only is it about food, but it's also about more things.
It's about food, but also more things. Foodie, Pray, Lovey movie.
I think that speaks for itself. Next week, you can join us for the beginning of the Christmas holiday Hanukkah season. We are talking about Love Actually. It's going to be Tess hosting,
Watch
so you know
out.
what that means. Crazy note cards.
Yeah.
Make sure to like, subscribe, give us a 5-star review, y'all. Please, it truly makes a difference.
Also, leave comments in the Spotify and the YouTube.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Tell us what you think. Tell us if you disagree. Tell us if you love us. Tell us when you think we look really hot. And
Most importantly.
if you're missing our faces before next Monday, where can everyone find you guys? Tess?
At Test Drag.
At Brian Russell Smith.
At Madeline_Mahoney.
At the Jack Maloney.
And that is a wrap.
Rappington.
Rappington.
And tell us if you saw the bump in Maddie's hair.
Andiamo.